All right, guys, I want to show you my Auxbeam switch panel here. I went ahead, installed this on the Wheeler. I want to show you how this thing works, how I've used it, and I'm already extremely excited about it. It comes with like all the little stickers for going over whatever banks you choose for different accessories. You can kind of see some of them. You got, people that have like sway bar quick disconnects, if you have like an air horn or something, you can use that. Auxiliary battery switches, all sorts of stuff here. So let me jump in the car here with you. The car's super messy. I just had it out on a wheeling trip, so it's an absolute mess, but that's okay. We're still gonna check this out. So I just hard mounted it here. It comes with self-tapping screws that I use, and they actually worked really good in my opinion. It's really solid. I don't worry about this coming off at all. Let me show you real quick. Get this out of the way. This is just the 6-gang switch. This is a very basic unit. Again, this is strictly a wheeler. This is not a daily driver, so I was not concerned at all with any fancy features. I decided to go with like strictly the bare bones option. Okay, so I've got it on. Now I just installed this very recently, so I have not added to the additional 4 buttons here, but essentially this right here is gonna have 6 different switches that you can wire up as many accessories as you want, whether it's 6 or less. But here you can see I've got one for some pods that I've got wired up to the front bumper. Let me go ahead and click this. I'm going to show it to you. Okay, there's those pods. Boom. Turn that off. Now I've got this roof light bar. I'm going to show you. I just click that. Bam. Turns it on. Now what you can do that I think is super cool is you can turn on whatever accessories you want. And if you want to shut the car off, or you want to turn the light bars or all your accessories off, there's like a master on-off switch, and that will kind of save what you had on last. And then when you push that again, boom, both of these are stored in that bank, and they are both still on when you hit the master switch again. Now, a couple things to keep in mind. This specific model is, it has a blue backlight. They do make some options to where you can change the color of the switch panel. That might be something to look into if you're concerned with something, as far as like, is it going to match the rest of your dash? But like I said, in my case, I didn't care about anything about whether or not it was going to look a certain way. I just wanted it to switch on some different accessories. That's all I wanted. So that's the panel itself. And again, this is pretty robust. It's metal on the backside, feels pretty sturdy. It does have a silicone cover that I need to put over it, but that's the switch unit. Let's go ahead. We're gonna pop the hood here. And again, you're gonna have to forgive me, but I'm gonna show you what this is gonna look like under the hood. Underneath the hood of this vehicle, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a bunch of old wiring in here that I still need to pull out, and I do need to go in and insulate some of the wire, but that's aside the point. Basically, you're gonna have this switch panel right here. Okay, now under the lid, you're gonna have your 6 relays and then your 6 different banks here. And you're gonna use this side right here. This is where you're gonna wire in your different accessories. Now, you might be wondering whether or not you want to do the ones that have multiple, I can't remember what they call it, but there's some switch panels that they sell that have 2 sides to this. This is only a single side, and what you do is you run your power wire from your accessories into this side of it. These sides are unusable. These are what go into the controller themselves, and into the, obviously you've got your fuses and then your relays. This stuff never gets touched on this side, but what you'll do is you ground, or you run your power into this, but then you have to ground to the body. So there's not like a power and ground built into this. You'll just have to find a spot to ground each accessory wherever it kind of sits in the vehicle. But basically what you're going to have is you're going to have just one wire. This is it. This wire right here, this loom. Essentially, this is the only thing that needs to run into your firewall. You're not going to anymore have to be running a bunch of thick, loomed, wire harnesses that you've created to put all these switches together and run them through the dash. So basically this goes into the switch panel under the hood. I ran mine along the backside. I still need to zip tie everything. I need to clean up the install a little bit. Again, we got more old wiring that just needs to come out. But then basically, it just goes into the firewall right here. I need to put a grommet around that as well. But just so you guys can see, that's literally the only thing that needs to be done in order to get 6 different accessories wired to that panel inside. Now you can get these in more than just 6 options. You can get, I think they make like an 8-gang panel. I think they might even go up to 12. But this is absolutely the best way that I've found to clean up any wiring and to just have really solid, good control of all my accessories. Anyways, I know that was a little long-winded, but I hope that that's helpful for you. If you're considering buying one of these, make sure you kind of look at the different options and select whichever one fits your needs the best. But overall, I've been extremely happy with mine, and I haven't even hardly got to use it yet.